Now, let's dive into an analysis of Grasshopper's prime era. Back then, he actually played Coma. The reason for this shift is that he is no longer playing 16 hours a day. That intense period was an addiction that he has now overcome, limiting him to about 3 hours daily. Remember this fundamental truth: the more exposure you have to something, the better you become at it. Fear is a physical reaction that enters your brain, but if you do not give in to it, it will vanish within 10 seconds. Your brain will simply dismiss it as insignificant and move on. However, if you react dramatically and panic the moment that initial fear hits, you will effectively condition yourself to live with that fear long term. The same principle applies to killers. Do not allow yourself to get excited or panicky when they approach. You must remain calm. After all, even if you lose this match, you will be on to the next game in less than 10 minutes. Just look at the timing on that flashlight blind. He has that muscle memory down now, so this kind of play is totally normal for him. The thing about this mind game is that if he had panicked and tried to bail on the situation, Pinhead would have definitely caught him. Instead, he stayed perfectly calm and pulled off the mind game perfectly. If you don't make those provocative moves towards the killer, they usually won't bother chasing you. Instead, they'll go try to find the weakest survivor to prey on. Normally, Grasshopper doesn't think keyboards are a big deal, but he says they're actually crucial if you want to pull off the moonwalk. He warns that if you get green switches, you definitely won't be able to do it. Also, if you use a Hall effect keyboard, it's so fast that you'll totally mess up the rhythm needed for the moonwalk timing. That's why he usually sticks to cherry red switches. If you're making content, you should absolutely go for those 360 plays. But seriously, don't take that risk in a normal match. If the killer manages to hit you, immediately run for the nearest window or pallet. If you keep trying 360s, you'll end up wasting that crucial speed boost you get from being hit, which you should be using to reach a safe zone. You might be surprised by this looping tip. Don't turn your game volume up too high when playing DBD. The DBD game music is actually designed to get people hyped up and nervous, and we don't want that. Only turn the volume up just enough so you can clearly hear the in-game sounds. If it's too loud, you can get way too hyped up and completely lose your composure. After this match, for example, do not send friend requests to cheaters just so you can play with them. I see a lot of new players doing this. They jump into a lobby with someone who is clearly hacking. Do not do this. It is a serious ban risk. Even if you are not cheating yourself, just being in the same party as a hacker can absolutely get you banned too. This move was invented by Grasshopper, and it's called the G-Tech. It wastes an unbelievable amount of time for the killer. If you act friendly to the killer and constantly point at a locker right at the start of the game, the killer will think someone is hiding in there, but, of course, nobody is. This usually makes the killer waste about 40 seconds, and 40 seconds is exactly how long it takes to finish a generator. If you can pull this off, you pretty much win the game. If you don't stay calm, you die. It's that simple. Now, I don't mean you should be that calm, though. Grasshopper often gets asked by his followers if he takes tranquilizers or something calming before he starts playing. You should absolutely never do anything like that. And just to be clear, Grasshopper would never do anything like that either. When you are looping the killer through structures with 2 windows, always keep your eye on the red stain. Don't focus on the killer itself. Just watch the light. You need to make quick, unpredictable movements against Victor. That's how you juke him. Never, ever stand still. Here's a gear tip that might surprise you. Drop the typical gaming headset and pick up a pair of studio headphones instead. DBD is not like Counter-Strike. It's not just about pinpointing footsteps. DBD is fundamentally a musical and atmospheric game. Studio headphones give you a clean, flat sound profile, allowing you to hear the game's soundscape exactly as the developers intended. If you want to truly elevate your counterplay, you need to hear the whole composition. If you are up against the ghost face, you won't be able to see the red stain. In that situation, you have to rely entirely on your headphones and your ears. Here's another piece of advice. Never wear skins that will break your concentration. Don't buy overly detailed skins. Just keep them simple. Some of the newer cosmetics have distracting noises or really bright eye-catching colors, and that will absolutely ruin your focus. Just look at my Feng skin. Simple red, nice and clean.